When the M1 Abrams appears on the battlefield, its impact goes far beyond physical destruction. The sound of its engine, its imposing size, and above all, the thunder of its main gun create a devastating effect on the enemy's mind. For many fighters, facing an Abrams is not just fighting a tank, it is confronting a machine built to win. At the heart of the M1 Abrams firepower is its 120mm main gun, capable of firing extremely high-velocity rounds with lethal precision. Each shot can penetrate enemy armor from kilometers away, turning opposing tanks into scrap metal in a matter of seconds. On the modern battlefield, very few vehicles can survive a direct hit from an Abrams. But the terror does not come from the main gun alone. The Abrams is also equipped with heavy machine guns and secondary weapon systems that allow it to engage infantry, light vehicles, and low-flying threats. This means that any enemy force that gets too close instantly enters a kill zone. War reports show that many times enemy units abandoned their positions as soon as they identified the approach of an M1 Abrams. There was no need to fire. The mere presence of the tank was enough to break morale, disorganize defensive lines, and trigger mass retreats. The Abrams does not only destroy, it intimidates. During the Gulf War, this effect became crystal clear. Enemy tanks were destroyed before they could even identify where the shots were coming from. The combination of advanced sensors, thermal vision, and superior range allowed the Abrams to strike first with near-surgical precision. For those on the receiving end, it felt like fighting an invisible and unstoppable enemy. This absolute dominance begins with the technology inside the tank. The M1 was one of the first tanks in the world to integrate advanced digital fire control systems. Even while moving, it can hit targets with extreme accuracy, something that completely transformed armored warfare. Another factor that amplifies the fear caused by the Abrams is its resilience. Many enemies believed they had successfully hit the tank, only to see it continue advancing as if nothing had happened. Its advanced composite armor, reinforced in later versions with depleted uranium, makes the Abrams one of the most heavily protected tanks ever built. This ability to absorb hits and keep fighting creates a brutal psychological effect. The enemy fires, fails, and realizes they lack the power to stop that machine. In modern warfare, where morale is just as important as firepower, this makes all the difference. In addition, the M1 Abrams was designed to maximize crew protection. Automatic fire suppression systems, isolated ammunition compartments, and sensors that detect chemical and biological threats allow the crew to stay fully focused on the mission, even under intense fire. The Abrams engine is another element that contributes to its aura of terror. Extremely powerful, it allows a tank weighing over 60 tons to move with surprising speed. In fast assaults, the Abrams appears, fires, and changes position before the enemy can react. This mobility turns the tank into a battlefield predator. It does not simply advance, it hunts. In offensive operations, the Abrams breaks through defensive lines, opens paths for advancing troops, and establishes total control over the area. Over the decades, the M1 Abrams has undergone multiple upgrades, making it even deadlier. Real-time communication systems allow full integration with drones, infantry units, and air support. Today, the Abrams does not fight alone. It is the center of a modern network-centric battlefield. Even with the emergence of new tanks around the world, the M1 Abrams remains a benchmark. Its combat record, survivability, and psychological impact make it one of the most feared armored vehicles ever deployed. The Abrams represents more than steel and ammunition. It symbolizes technological supremacy, advanced military doctrine, and the ability to impose total dominance in war. Wherever it arrives, the balance shifts. Wherever it advances, the enemy retreats. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you consider the M1 Abrams the most powerful tank in history, or are there rivals that can truly match it? Leave your comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more epic content about wars and military technology, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. See you on the next battlefield.